round back from Pacific Opportunity Capital, as promised, this time featuring the Mount Haldane project, silver project of Alianza Minerals up in the Yukon. And I have a special guest, a geologist and the CEO of Alianza, Jason Weber. Jason, good to see you again.
Hey, Mark.
So I want you to help me run through this project and give me the key parts of each of these slides, maybe starting with the how, where, and why on this slide.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Haldane's a project we're really excited about, and part of the reason is just where it's located. The Keno Hill Mining District is a phenomenal place to explore for silver. It's been in production for over 100 years. So get a property in the district was really excited for us to get involved there.
Excellent, excellent. And here we have a picture of your son on the Keno Hill District, and a little picture of where the property is and some of our neighbors. Can you tell us about this slide?
Yeah, I think this slide tells a lot just from the perspective of the district. You know, Keno Hill is known for silver, but you know, you can see just to the north we've got the Eagle Gold Mine, which just opened up a couple years ago. So our neighbors are Alexco, who are mining at Keno as we speak. So great neighbors to have, and it's not a lot available in this district. It's I think we're kind of lucky to have a big land package that we do on the western edge of the district, and of course, being one of the highest highest grade silver camps in the world, fantastic place to be exploring. You can see the average production grade there of over 1,100 grams per ton silver. That's a phenomenal grade, and just speaks to the tenor of this district.
Well, you can say so many camps, mining camps, high grade is king in so many different areas. So that's really important.
Absolutely.
And here we have some great pictures of the area. And I understand that's Mount Haldane in the background behind the power station.
Yeah, it is, Mark. That's just down the road, just past our turnoff into Mount Haldane. There's an electrical substation there that's obviously helps feed both the Keno mines as well as Eagle Gold. So yeah, that's important infrastructure right nearby. Access is great. That's one of the great things about working in an established mining camp.
Got everything you need right there. That's fantastic. And here we have a picture. Obviously, I can see the Mount Haldane in the background, but this picture, you actually took this, Jason, and you can see some power poles there in the bottom. And where did you take this picture from?
Yeah, this is from the portal of the now closed Hector Calumet deposit. They mined this out. It was the largest silver producer in the district at over 96 million ounces of silver produced. So almost half the silver mined in the district came from this deposit. So just a great view of the Keno district looking back towards Mount Haldane. You can see you know, quite a great expanse. And those power poles, by the way, in the foreground, those lead down to Elsa, where a lot of the ore was processed from this deposit.
Excellent, excellent. So this is an interesting geological map of the project. You can see here's the property. And what's the significance of the different colors on this map?
Well, the one you need to really key into is the blue rocks, or for you, Mark, gray. The blue-gray rocks that host most of those mines that you can see there. And you can see Hector Calumet, where that last photo was taken. That's one of the deposits that's outlined here. There's been over 65 deposits found in this district, dominantly within that band of blue-gray rock. So that's really, really important, that basal quartzite unit, if you're going to look for Keno-style vein systems. And obviously on our Haldane project, we have a great expanse, great exposure of that. And that's the key. You know, if you want to be looking for Keno-style veins, you got to have the right geology, and we do have that at Haldane.
So very clear that we're in that same kind of rock there on that map.
Yeah,
here's a great picture of the project. I love this photo. Maybe you could explain a bit about all the different features of this photo.
Yeah, what's important here, Mark, this is what we call the Mount Haldane vein system. This is sort of the central part of the Bighorn Valley here, where a lot of the old timers dating back to the 1920s worked at, say, the Middlecoff on the left-hand side. You can see the road access leading into the valley. That's obviously really important for us for working there. And then you can see up on the right-hand side, Westfault, where we've had a lot of our great results over the last year. High-grade, new high-grade silver vein deposit we're putting together there. And then off just at the mouth of the valley there, the Bighorn area, a brand new discovery that we made right from prospecting and soil sampling. So just shows some of the diverse and the expanse of the area, how spread out these targets are, and these are just three of the ones that exist in here. So then, of course, in the background you can see the road off to the Eagle Mine. So again, just
There you
speaks
go.
to the district that we're in.
And we've got a slide on each one of these little areas to show some of the select drilling results. And here's the first one on the Mountain Haldane vein system. This is obviously a plan map for over, boy, there's a lot of stars on that map. What does this picture say to you, Jason?
Well, the stars obviously represent, silver showings that have been identified and target areas that have been identified at Haldane. We talked about three of them already, but there are others that we have yet to really fully explore. The Ross anomaly is one that deserves more work. So this to me just says the potential for finding more silver vein systems at Haldane really does exist. There's lots of targets here, and it's a robust system. I think just the number of showings tells us that's a prolific area for silver and
Lots of targets and lots of work left to do.
yeah, absolutely.
So here's a little cross section, a nice picture of some of the core that you drilled in the last couple of years, and in 2020 and 2021. Obviously, it's some pretty high grade silver there. Some amazing results, really. I love to see this, and I love to see the multiple drill holes. So as a geologist, when you're looking at this photo, what do you see?
Well, I think you can see with the two fans there, we're hitting vein mineralization over quite a wide area. It's sort of 100 by 100 meter area that we've hit this, not just high grade vein mineralizations, high grade silver vein mineralization, but over wide widths too. I think that whole 2019 where we had almost 9 meters true width of what would be ore grade silver, 311 grams per ton silver at. That to me is really important, that we're getting both the high grades and the widths. I think that's going to be very, very important here. So to see that panel of mineralization we're putting together here as we define this vein, that's really what this says to me.
That looks great, and there's some pretty high numbers of lead and zinc to go along with the high grade silver. So those will be nice additive areas. So here's across the valley, the Middlecoff zone. Again, a few holes in here and lots of red, which is probably the high grade stuff. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, and this one's a little harder to look at just because it's a combination of drill holes in the sort of the linear distributions of the rocks, the geology, and then with grade on there. But we've also got the underground workings that
Right, I can see the gray here. Yeah,
exactly right there. And so what really intrigues me about this one, Mark, is hole UMO2 at the bottom of this slide where we've got outlined a proposed hole there. That's to test an old 1960s era drill hole that had 1.2 meters of 2,791 grams per ton silver. So nice high grade result that we would like to test with drilling. So that would be a very obvious target for us going forward.
A very exciting hole to drill that one. That's a fantastic grade from those days. So, and last but not least, this is a brand new area that you guys discovered a couple of years ago doing good geological surface work. And we drilled one hole in it and we hit multiple intercepts in there.
Yeah, and I think the importance here is, Mark, that we hit silver mineralization of the style of Keno veins. So a brand new target. This was nothing comes to surface here. So this is not found by the old timers. We drilled a hole based on soil geochem and some trenching, and we hit Keno style veins, 125 grams per ton silver over almost 2.5 meters. While that's not likely ore grade, it's a great first step. So sort of the mantra in the district is if you hit a new vein system and it has the right mineralogy, just maybe not the grade or the width, you just got to keep exploring along that vein to find where these things might blow out in terms of width, but also into high grade vein deposits. That's how these things occur. So that was extremely encouraging. To the average investor, it's probably like, doesn't cut it, but for us, that's a really, really encouraging sign. So this is another target that we'll want to be getting back into this year as we further test the Haldane system.
So we got the right rocks. We've got lots of targets. We've got a lot more work to do. We've already hit some very high grade and some lower grade that we think we can step out on. And I think that's a great summary of why Haldane's a great project. Thanks for kind of doing this today, Jason.
Oh, it's great. Thanks a lot, Mark.